What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 55 of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on the channel. The Pirates, they are your 2028 World Series champions, and for the first time in, 5 seasons in this franchise is a team other than the Phillies winning the World Series. So yeah, the last 4 World Series winners have all been Philadelphia. Now it's moved on to Pittsburgh. You love to see it. Elly De La Cruz won MVP this season. Skenes coming in second place there. That's a pretty good season there by Paul Skenes, 19-4, 247. But good enough there for the Cy Young. Like to see that there from one of our own. Stromlin's reliever of the year. No Pirate winning Rookie of the Year this year. That's a little unfortunate there. Bunch of players for the Pirates coming in second or third place for Gold Gloves. Alright, haven't had anyone here. Glaber, Kevin Smith, the former Athletic. Ezekiel Tovar, Dalton Varsho with the Marlins, Tommy Edman, and Fernando Tatis. There's, look at that, Robert Hassell's there. We have Ohtani winning Silver Slugger. Henry Davis gets it, his first. Michael Busch has a Silver Slugger, so does Ozzie Albies now with the Mets. Austin Riley gets one. Like to see that. Elly De La Cruz, of course, got one. He won MVP. Corbin Carroll, Nolan Jones, as well as Eloy Jimenez all win Silver Slugger. Jamar Johnson wins postseason MVP and World Series MVP. Surprised he didn't go to Skenes, who dominated. Tristan Casas wins MVP for the American League. Like to see that there for the Red Sox. Tarek Skubal wins Cy Young Award. Correa the batting title. Jojo Romero reliever of the year for the Angels. Carson Williams gets Rookie of the Year. Jordan gets an award. DeMarcus. Jonah Heim gets a Gold Glove. So does Nathaniel Lowe. Bryson Stott with the White Sox. Brian Hayes with the Yankees. Zach Neto with the Angels. And Jim Melendez with the Royals. Aaron Judge gets ones with the Yankees as well. Dominic Fletcher with the White Sox gets an award. Cassis wins a Silver Slugger. So does Shea Langoliers. Vlad Jr. brings home a Silver Slugger. Emmanuel Valdez for the AAA Bees. Devers, the third baseman there. So does Gunnar with the Baltimore Orioles. So does Jordan, Julio, as well as, who gets the last one, Mike Trout. Glad to see Mike Trout's been healthy here in this series. Laurent wins postseason MVP there for the Minnesota Twins. You like to see that right there for Laurent there. Surprised he didn't go to Royce Lewis, actually, with more home runs and more RBIs. Guess because Laurent there had a 381 batting average. Chris Sale decides to hang things up on the high note there. Surprised Freddie Freeman did not follow him into retirement. Taking a look here at those who did retire. Cole Reagan surprisingly retired. I'm actually very surprised by that one. Sean Sullivan retired. Kevin Kiermaier retired with the Nationals. Joe Musgrove retired. So Taijuan Walker, Trevor Williams. Let's see, anyone down here of name value. Albert Almora Jr. retired. Miguel Andujar. That's surprising names there. John Birdie, Sky Bolt. Javi Baez actually retired. Willie Calhoun retires. You have C.J. Cron retiring. We have Kyle Finnegan retiring. Wilmer Flores retired. We have, let's see, any other good names or kind of forgotten about players down here in the free agent pool that retire. Raisel Iglesias retires in his old age. We have Craig Kimball retiring. He was a Pirate for a couple of seasons here. We have Michael Lorenzen, the first Shohei Ohtani, let's be honest. Now, we have Colin Moran, former first-round draft pick of the Pirates of all places. Marcelo Ozuna retires due to age. That makes sense there. Jorge Polanco retires. We have anyone else? Any other big names retiring? Paul Sewald. Jorge Soler retires. Okay. Surprised with that one. Jameson Taillon retires. We have Spencer Turnbull retiring. He was pitching, I think, 2 seasons ago. Surprised to see him retire. Michael Wacha, Colton Wong, Michael Yastrzemski, and Travis d'Arnaud retired. Kenley Jansen and Chris Sale both make the Hall of Fame. Their Sale, over 3,000 strikeouts, over 200 career wins, and just under 3,000 innings pitched. And Jansen, 536 saves, 51 wins, 44 losses. Paul Skenes being offered a massive front-loaded contract here with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to take him to his age 36 season. Yeah, his age 36 season there. A 10-year, $360 million deal is what we're going to offer him. Take a look at those who have hit the free agent pool here. I mean, there is an allotment of names, a lot of good players at every position. It seems like there's not one that's significantly stronger than the others. I think actually reliever's a little weak in this class, let's be honest. The reliever pool is usually kind of weird, where there really aren't that many good relievers in MLB The Show for whatever reason. They just don't sim well, and whenever you do get a reliever that sims really well or is coming off of a really good season, that ends up here in the free agent pool, they just don't work right the next season. Let's look at like Alex Lang with us. Alex Lang came off of a season where he had like a sub-2 or like an ERA that was just 2, and then with us he had an ERA that was about 4. Like, it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't always sim right, which is really, really annoying, honestly, with any team. We're going to be offering Tanner Scott. He is a hard-throwing lefty here. We only have the one lefty in the pen, which is A.J. Minter, so we're going to try and bring in another lefty here. We're also going to be offering Garrett Cole, bring him back to fill the void left by Chris Sale on a 1-year deal. So Cole, coming off of a not great deal by his standards. Freddie Freeman will be offering him a 1-year bench roll deal here. Only 10 home runs, batted .228 last year. He's literally just going to be serving as a bench bat. We're going to bring in the Chief Vibes Officer, Garrett Stubbs, to be our backup catcher. So we're going to go from JT Realmuto down to Garrett Stubbs. So a bit of a step back, honestly. But Nolan Jones, he is going to sign with the Mets on a 9-year extension there. So he's going to bring him to his age 39 season. That's a strategy. Emmanuel Clase goes to the Padres on a 6-year deal for $57 million. Big deal for another closer. George Kirby's going to go to Philadelphia, so they are bolstering up that rotation after losing to the Pirates, which was kind of funny, actually. George Kirby goes there. Royce Lewis, he leaves the runner-up Twins. He's going to head down to Arizona on a 6-year, $81 million deal. That's to take his age 35 season. Paul Skenes does sign here with the Pirates. He's making $50 million in 2029, which is going to be actually the majority of where our budget is going to. I think our total budget is like $80 million, and 50 it's going to go to Paul. Jordan, he's going to head to Seattle on an 8-year deal for $312 million, age 39 season. Bo Bichette heads down to Miami with Dalton Varsho on a 5-year, $65.5 million deal. Kind of a steal there, by the way, for Bo Bichette. Felix Bautista heads to Kansas City on a 4-year, $35 million deal, taken to his age 37 season. Gabriel Moreno, the former Diamondback, he's going to head out to Anaheim to pair up with, I guess, Logan O'Hoppe on a 9-year deal. Shea Langeliers, he's going to head up to Minnesota on a 5-year deal for $58 million, taken to his age 36 season. Okay. Ian Hamilton, he's going to head to Los Angeles on a 3-year deal, taken to his age 36 season. He had an okay season. We did kick the tires on Ian Hamilton, opted to not go with him. Logan Webb going to head to New York. It seems like New York is always signing someone. Not always like the best player, just someone. It's going to take him to his age 39 season too, which is wild. Torkelson, they're going to head out to L.A. L.A. had a really bad first baseman when we played him in the postseason, so I'm not surprised that they upgraded there. Especially a 30-home run, sub-30-year-old first baseman. Edward Cabrera also jumped ship from the Marlins and heads to Philadelphia. So they've signed 3 starting pitchers in their last 2 off seasons. Jaron Duran goes to the White Sox on a 3-year deal. I think he'll fit in very well there in Chicago. I think it's definitely a talent for him. Garrett Whitlock, the 3rd starting pitcher of the offseason now for the Phillies. You'll love to see that for this team. For whatever reason, they are cornering that free agent starter market. Morel goes to the Athletics, which is a strange deal, honestly. Batted, sub 240, only 22 home runs. Josh Lowe, the right fielder, heads down to Atlanta on a 4-year deal. Okay. Maybe trying to fill the void of Marcelo Ozuna that they're missing. Nolan Gorman, he's going to jump ship. He's going to head to the division rival Rockies from the St. Louis Cardinals. So Nolan Jones and Nolan Gorman, both Nolans jump ship. We're going to make a trade here. Song-Chae Chang, he's going to be shipped out here. We just don't really have a spot with him, especially with Mitch Jeb coming up. He only played 30 games last season. He's got 2 years of arbitration left on his contract. He can play every infield position. Let's send him to the Cardinals for Eduardo Tate. IRL, he is a Phillies top catching prospect here, 22 years of age. So he's going to be kind of the next catcher that comes up, kind of fall behind Garrett Stubbs. So the Cardinals are going to accept that offer. Of course they are. It's a win-win deal for both teams. We get a backup catcher. They get infield depth that they definitely need. Now taking a look here at this roster. Kyle Schwarber leading off. Cruz, Jones, Davis. Bryce Eldridge is now our starting first baseman. Schobel's at third. Hassel, Griffin, and Johnson. Bench is going to be Stubbs, Jeb, Freeman, Austin Martin, and Lonnie White. So we have a fairly round out bench and starting lineup. Now we have Skenes as our ace, Jones in the 2-hole, Salamedo pitching third, Chandler fourth, Garrett Cole pitching in the 5 spot, replacing Chris Sale. Priester is our long man, AJ Minter, Jeff Hoffman, Mick Abel, Tanner Scott are going to be our middle relievers. Alex Lang is our setup guy for 2029, and Forrest Willie is our closer. Thanks on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super class. We'll catch you on the next episode here of our Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode, only on the channel.